Welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. All the information for bookings is at the end of this video. Hi, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back. We're here to do your February update to give you all the goss and help you through this month. Now, we are going to connect into singles, couples, and those of you on the fence, the dreaded on the fence situation, as well as every other area in your life towards the end of the video. So should you want to know what's happening with your career, I'll channel messages relating to career, money, and more. Now, what I'm seeing coming through for your zodiac sign at the moment in the month of February is really connected both to healing and your heart chakra. And you've got Aphrodite, okay? So you've got the movement forward. You're wanting to move forward. And the funny thing is with this, I do feel because of the clarifiers, I'm really sensing with all these transits so very heavily in your house, I do feel it's been a little bit exhausting for you, so hats off to you. I'm also feeling that this is brand new beginnings, baby, and it's all up from here. Now, it can feel, in a very temporary sense, like people don't get you. Like you've got this grand idea, you're trying to bring it into fruition. Some of that might have already happened, but it can be this regression back and rethinking some of those things, especially if you did drastically, get a hairdo, do something bold. I think now would be the time to reflect upon it. And I also feel for you, it's going to be a super busy time. I'm also feeling that your schedule's going to increase. So you're going to have more vitality and more energy as we move into the month of February. And even more so as we do move into March. But we'll touch base with that at a later time. Now, what I'm seeing is really what you're moving away from. This can be wounds relating to, a lack of success in career, or maybe not being able to achieve that position. It's thought processes, it's emotion. Some of you could have left a job or directly signed a new contract moving forward, which we will tune into further into this video. So whatever those emotions were relating to the past, yes, the transits have been a bit of a jerk, but they have done it for good, well reason, and it is to set you up for success for the rest of this year. Now, I do feel especially over the last few years for your zodiac sign, it has been pretty tedious, but the best is yet to come. So we're almost out of that frequency. For the first 3 months, there are those subjects coming back up in your life to relook at, but it doesn't mean to say it's going to be that heavy. It can just mean that we're re-looking at those things and old things actually leaving our life to make room for new. Now, I do feel you're having to step out of your comfort zone, and this situation is actually helping you have more courage and faith and convictions, both in what you want in your love life, where your value systems stand, and what you're wanting to manifest into this new year. So I feel if it has been quite tedious the last few months, especially relating to 2021, around September, October towards this point in time, it is going to start easing off as we move into the month of February, and you can find you can get some momentum. I do feel psychically that a lot of you are tuning into something that you're really wanting to achieve, and it's been something that's really bothering you in your mind. This can be trying to get something right. It feels like you're trying to get something right. You might need more information relating to a subject matter, and I do feel during this time it can come towards you. I also feel if you were waiting on information, again, it can be coming towards you quite quickly, and you may have to jump on something at a drop of a hat. I do feel overall your life is going to be gliding forward, but the first week can be a little bit tedious. So forewarned, forearmed, be patient, and know that this too shall pass. Now, we're going to jump into singles, and we're going to channel the messages for those of you that are singles. And we do have, again, twin flame updates throughout the month for feminine, masculine, karmic, and live every Friday, as well as we have the members hub. So if you want to come through and you are a twin flame, come through. Otherwise, let's get into the messages for those of you that are single. Oh boy. Okay, now the first thing I'm seeing is, it can be that you're getting out of that mental prison. It can be that you're feeling some ways of relating to a circumstance inside your love life are outdated. I also feel that some of you, if you're single, you're thinking about whether you do or don't want a relationship. But there can be this brand new beginning moving forward. And if there was these emotions that you were really feeling, look, I'm quite happy, frankly, being single, some of those things can turn about now, and you can be feeling more in your own zone, that you can really be manifesting and having it all, so to speak. So it can dissipate and you can be more open to love. But if you are fancy free, I am seeing circumstances coming up where you're reflecting upon it. But I do feel if anything has been holding you back, I feel that, you know, it's almost like it's really going to hone into you that you did or didn't make the right decision. And I feel with that intuition, if you sit with it, you'll understand what to do moving forward. Now, for some of you, it can be somebody is pressing you to make a decision. Somebody is pressing you to, and this can be coming up in your auric field. It's like, gee, I really got to move forward. Why is this happening to me? For some of you, I do feel this could be an individual that does move towards you. They can come across as a little bit pushy. Not that I feel, you know, if this is a person from the past, I don't necessarily feel they were like this in the past. But I feel it's almost this urgency, A, either coming up in your life, or B, this person's going to be quite persistent in trying to get an answer out of you. I feel with anything that you want to achieve, I feel you're going to be able to achieve it, but I do feel there's something coming up to show you the chemistry between you and an individual. And I do feel you may meet someone this month. Either it is a person from the past, or there is someone who you do directly have chemistry with. Some of it can jolt you, and I do feel it's almost like you could be hearing information in relation to someone. And I feel it's almost this calling and this questioning. It's like, okay, am I ready for a relationship? And for some reason, I'm seeing two paths. I'm seeing two roads. But I do feel ultimately a judgment is going to be required. You've really got to ask yourself where you feel more at home, what you feel will be correct for you. I'm also seeing around you a subject relating to family coming up, and that's for those of you that are single. I also feel that some of you are going to be changing your look, your appearance, and definitely I feel you're going to be pushing back against people that are really pushing at you, dictating to you. I feel you're coming through very matter of fact, and what do I mean by that? It's if somebody's pushing you, you're going to look at them and think they're strange. That's the way it's coming through. Because you're stepping into alignment. I don't feel you coming through pushy. I feel you're coming through very direct. Almost quite perplexed by the demeanor of these energies. Somehow I do feel some of you are getting dragged into a situation in your family. And again, I am seeing, but you know, there's great plans. Like whatever you're doing, I feel between now and mid-year, there could be a move of home, but there also could be something that you're wanting to achieve inside your life. For some of you, this can be quite a fertile time. So pre-warned, forearmed, because I am seeing almost this fear that you're going to mirror a family member. I don't know. That can be for a small pocket of you, but that was coming through. I also feel in your money sector, again, I do see to be cautious in the first week, but I do feel the money recovery is really going to be coming back for you. Overall, I'm sensing that appearance and that, you know, stepping into alignment of the things that you're wanting, you're going to be quite vivacious. But ultimately, I do feel a new beginning is coming in when it does come to love. Now, if you are having those conversations with blast from the past, this is actually a perfect time to renegotiate those things. And I feel it's both parties will have to be on the same page for that to happen. I do feel if you're going into a negotiation, if you're relating to circumstances of the past, be it it's moving forward, okay? So if you're going to do such, really look at it and state, right, where I see this right now is what's going to resonate with me. Am I needing to talk about this subject so that I can understand where something went wrong? But I do feel for some of you, there could be this conversation piece with a person. And this can even be with the current energy. If you've met someone and you feel that, hey, this could be the one, and there were bugbears in your past relationships, it could be a very transparent conversation that you decide to actually have with this person, because they, you know, you're going to have opportunities coming. I'm going to tell you that. Couples. Some of you are really focusing on financial freedom, and they could be on your side of the fence, the other person's side of the fence. I see income increasing. This is, I'm hearing the term financial freedom. I'm hearing the term wanting to live in a better way of being. I do feel there could be some differing views coming up at the moment. And again, I do feel a family-related dynamic coming up. This could also be relating to legacies, inheritances, wanting to actually stand for something, have something, but it also could be your value systems coming up. I do feel some of you could receive a gift. I also feel, as I mentioned, your self-esteem and your emotions, you could second guess yourself for a bit. But I do feel as we move through into the middle of the month, this can really get back onto an even keel. If you're having to sell something, I would you could do such during the first 2 weeks. But again, if you're purchasing large ticket items, I'd more than likely wait till mid-month. I do feel there's going to be a judgment here. Some of you can be waiting on a piece of paper, a document, a contract coming through, your side, their side, but I'm seeing a contract. I also feel this need for maybe those hard conversations, but at the same time, it is to do with where both parties are going moving forward. I do feel overall you do need to look after your well-being and health, and I feel your routine's pretty hectic for an easy 3 weeks there. But I do feel if you can tick those boxes, keep quite practical, stay fluid, don't lock yourself into too many things, because I do feel this is going to be quite a busy time for you, Capricorn. I also feel you need to look after your health and well-being. And if these emotions are coming up and you're not expressing it to your love interest, I feel it's really important that you do so. Some of you are going to purchase a very large ticket item, but I think it's probably best if you wait. Some of you could actually receive a gift. But I do feel a conversation piece is coming through, and it could be that you are actually getting something that is quite large. So for some of you, it can be that you land a job of a lifetime. It could be that you are having but it feels like it's news coming through the telephone or email, and it can be some real grand information. I also feel it's really important that if you are struggling with situations, that you reach out and you get help. Especially if you feel from a psychological point of view you have nobody to talk to. I think it's really important what's coming through is for you to be heard. Those of you on the fence, I feel your mood is going to calm, and I feel you're going to feel psychologically free. I do feel some of these heavy energies are going to dissipate. I also feel you're looking back and you're feeling a little bit nostalgic of the past, and that can be the better days. We do go to that at times, especially when we're struggling and we're having some hard times. I feel there's something bugging you. I feel there's something that is... and this can be in relation to the other person or what you're able to do. You could have some circumstances that are weighing you down quite a bit at the moment, and it may not be that the relationship is the issue. It could be that the situation surrounding you are. But I do feel it could potentially be something relating to family or somebody that directly had passed over, but it feels quite heavy, whatever it is. I feel you need to be transparent to the people around you if you're needing help. I feel that if you've just thought that things have gone on deaf ears, I do feel this month you potentially could make a decision. Some of you, again, are waiting on a contract. But overall, I feel there's going to be a conversation. There definitely is going to be a conversation. Some of you, you're going to find you're going to be giving somebody advice, and this is very separate to your own personal energy. This could be you going into public speaking. It may be that you're deciding to upskill. Whatever that idea is in mind that you're wanting to do, I feel, wherever you are in your life, make time for those things, because I feel it's almost like your soul requires it at the moment. For you, I think it would be important to journal. It could end up turning into a book. There's something that you're needing to put pen to paper, and I feel it could directly turn into something quite magnificent, but it also could create a lot of healing. Okay, money. I do feel with your money situation, again, I do see it improving as we move into the month. I also see if you're wanting to buy a large ticket item, a car, a computer, new telephones, I'd really wait till about the 3rd week. Again, I am seeing some of you could be getting a pay rise. Some of you could get some information coming through to you that is quite large. I'm also seeing that a creative project, again, I'm really heavily seeing this, a creative project could turn into a money winner. This could be a hobby that you turn into a career. And I really feel over the next 6 months it's super important that you invest in that. It's really important for you to think about the bigger picture. Now, if you were wanting to travel and you are intending to, or you are, there may be some delays. Try and stay flexible with that. I also feel if you're currently studying, you could find 1 to 2 weeks. That could be a little bit tedious, but it can ease up. I do feel the absorption of information is going to come through more in layman's terms of audio. After such, I feel it'll be more that you can directly kind of absorb it. So one thing you could do if you are currently studying is read it out onto your telephone and record it. And then as you go to bed, as a subliminal, you could directly listen to your voice and you're then in the subconscious mind actually absorbing it, because I do feel at the moment for the first 2 to 3 weeks, it can be a little bit tedious trying to really absorb that information. I do feel some of you are needing to clear your 3rd eye. Some of you could be experiencing headaches, lower back pain, trying to get your diet in order, trying to get your stress levels under wraps. I would be really super careful with the diet. And that's because of emotional energy. And for some reason, I'm seeing some sense of sensitivity. You could have a real sweet tooth at the moment, so be really careful with it. Yeah, it could dissipate, but you just need to be really wary of that, because it does feel it's emotional related, but it also could be. Sometimes, you know, when we crave things, it can be deficiencies and things to that degree. Again, if you're really super concerned about it, seek medical advice. But it doesn't feel major. It just feels it's something that they're showing me that you particularly may have a little bit of a sweet tooth at the moment. Whatever was bugging you of reaching to the stars, I feel this year you're really going to address it. But I do feel a major decision is coming. I feel overall, if you realise some of these things, that the mind can be a place to block us. But I feel you're really willing to make things move this month. And I feel, you know, you're going to be going for the hills, having success. As I mentioned, some of you may have started a new job. If you are looking for a job, it would be great right now if you plant those resumes out there. You will get the benefit from universe where you have a lot more opportunity. So now would be the time to get them out and wait to reap the rewards and select which one that feels best for you. I will see you during the month. If you want a private booking, you can go to the link below. Otherwise, I'll see you on the other side. If you haven't clicked the bell and subscribed, I'd love to see you. Come date me, as I say, on YouTube. And for 2022, we have a lot more new content. Romance reads, twin flame updates. Yes, we have the Members Hub online, so come through and join us. And giveaways. Very separately, 2 channels being launched, as well as the membership hub on my website. So please click the bell. I'll see you soon, and come and join us for the lives and the super chats. Any questions, DM me.